I want to bring in Arthur Holcombe, the founder and president of the Poverty Alleviation Fund. Arthur, talk to us about how China's rural reform, is it helping in the larger goal to lift millions out of poverty by 2020?
Indeed it is. Since 1978 and through 2015, over 6 million people have been lifted out of poverty in China, particularly more recently in the Southwest and other areas where protracted issues are being addressed. Xi Jinping has now announced a new program to lift out 70 million more people in the period between 2016 and 2020. This program is going on with a tremendous effort that is focusing on some 1,500 village administrative areas. That program is going on with not just local people involved, but redirection of the efforts of large numbers of people from the urban areas of China, and money is being made available and considerable progress is being made, and it's likely that the objectives that have been announced for that program will indeed be accomplished.
So Arthur, let me ask you, you mentioned those objectives, some pretty ambitious targets, modernizing farming, well-off farmers by the year 2015. Do you think those targets are realistic?
In many respects, they are. And while the Poverty Alleviation Program has been less successful in remote rural areas, often ethnic minority areas of the southwest of the country, Yunnan province, the Tibet Autonomous Region, parts of Sichuan, and elsewhere, nevertheless, a tremendous effort is being made, and new aspects to the program where people working on the program have been specifically dedicated to concrete numbers of poor households. And what's more, they've been told that they will continue to work until their goals are achieved. They will not get promotions or transfers. So Xi Jinping has really put a lot of pressure on to put teeth into the program and achieve its results.
About a minute left, Arthur. What does this do for the larger picture of providing stability for migrants living in some of those towns that you mentioned? After all, we know that the government has been providing new housing. Is it also about convincing some of these people to stay in these regions, not move to the big cities, and even perhaps breaking the cycle of left behind children?
Well, you're raising a very important issue here, and that's central to the rural vitalization program, which fundamentally is about creating more jobs in rural areas that will help to attract youth back to their rural areas, keep others from moving from their areas to the more urban areas in the eastern part of the country. But what this program is not new. We've seen since the year 2000 a lot more stress being given to modernization of agriculture, to making available new high-value crops, irrigation, and also creating agricultural processing in these areas, Arthur, and introducing other industries which will help to create more jobs.
Arthur Holcombe, thank you so much for joining us from Boston. We appreciate it.